crashes this year, you're already seeing tensions in Iran with the US and other surrounding neighbors there. So what's to say that if the market does actually come down a huge percentage, well, what will they'll do? The government, like they always have done, reshift the focus onto something, let's go to war. You'll see all these news events with all these pictures of, soldiers going overseas and shooting off rockets and all that sort of thing. Well, the most important thing is their state of economy, and the market is collapsing at the same time. It's likely to happen. Happened last time, and realistically, it's a smart move by the government, but they're not really letting people see what's happening. The catch-22 is that, I'm not really pro-war, but the people and the young soldiers that are over there in Iraq, it's a load of crap. The economy at this state is not really strong enough to support some of the troops over there. So I wouldn't even really be risking all that at the moment anyway. But anyway, getting back to local stuff here, like I said, there's more to come. And you see all these analysts get on TV, we're through, we're done with the credit crisis, it's finished, it's over, the market's bottom, get back in. It's all lies. We're maybe not even a third of the way through all this sort of stuff. More write-downs, there's credit card crisis to come. People really don't have a sense of what's going on. There's obviously a lot of you out there watching my videos, and you're waking up. And I love the fact that people are getting involved and you're actually helping other people, you're helping your family. That's what it should be all about. Then you have the absolute idiots, analysts on telly, that are totally going against that and saying, like people like Jim Cramer and all those idiots on TV saying, look, don't sell your bank stocks, it's totally solid. It's, you know what I mean? It's totally ridiculous. There's also, a lot of the Australian watchers here, a lot of people from Australia that write me, have said that one of our banks is in trouble too. We don't receive a lot of money from America here in Australia, but one of our big banks, National Australia Bank, has come out saying, look, the subprime and loans crisis is really affecting us, and it's going to really it's really going to affect the way we do business in the next 6 months. So it's not just the US, it's little places like Australia, and obviously Europe is in a recession, and that will play out pretty nicely over there as well. But it goes back to the fact where if one of the largest integrated economies, i.e. America, when that stumbles, the rest of all the world normally falls. And I'll give you a quote from CNBC this morning, classic. This is from comments from analysts from the Bank of New York. These are his quotes. The market right now is gripped by irrational pessimism. Come on, is that the only thing you can really come up with? Irrational pessimism. I don't know about you, but if you have a look at, drive down the road, drive to the streets, drive to the shopping centres, the price of everything is going up. And it's basically due to a lot of the things the Fed has done. It's due to a lot of the big banks on higher leverage that have stuffed things right up. Blaming people and retirees selling their stock, blaming people that are short selling the market. Realistically, that's not going to get you anywhere. See, the government have this special kind of way to avoid what's really happening and blaming all these little tiny things. You're going to keep getting that. They're going to lie and lie and lie until the end. When the market does come down, it'll slowly has these little... The market keeps selling off. How many times have we seen on Bloomberg? Every time the market sells off, they call the bottom. They've been doing it since January. The whole psychology behind the market falling is really about emotions and confidence. People don't have that confidence at the moment. You can see that. You can see that not only when you walk down the street and look a stranger in the face. You can see that by the way the market is reacting. It's a very emotional time for people. And it's very emotional when money is attached to things like this happening. And let's for a minute just talk about the price of gas, because everything is still because everything at the moment there's still a lot of talk about oil and what's happening with that. No matter where you are, no matter where you live, you've obviously seen the price of oil come down. And this is a very important thing. I did say back, way back in, I think it was back in February or whatever, that oil will have these big rallies up, big rallies down. You're seeing a sell-off at the moment. Realistically, the prices of gas have only really fallen just maybe more than 10 cents per gallon. Over here in Australia, probably the same sort of thing. You see a lot of the declining tracks and a record pullback in oil in the price of crude. It's come amid mounting evidence high energy costs and economic slowdown are shrinking the demand for fuel and auto and travel groups and all that sort of thing. And a lot of the analysts are sort of saying, we expect the prices at the pumps to go down below $4 this weekend. Could even fall a little bit more, but if oil doesn't rebound, well, the price is going to, if the price of oil does rebound, you're going to see the prices at the pump go way back up again, which I think will occur, later on in the year. And I think now the average retail price of gasoline stood somewhere like about $4 per gallon, and that's basically down 11 cents from the all-time high there, or what it hit back in July the 17th. But despite the recent declines at the pump, gasoline prices remain more than $1 higher than last year at the same time. And there was a record too, I think, back a few weeks back, where in Alaska the average gallon goes for $4.68, and some of the residents over there are really sort of up in arms about that, and especially the people in the remote villages are paying something like $8.40 a gallon or something. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Just imagine if you were paying, double that. Well, I mean, it could be, depending on where the price of oil goes, if it goes north or south from here on in. The option even to, pick your car up or even drive to work then becomes something of a serious matter. Okay, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed these videos. You can add your comments below. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all very soon.